A tale of two agents, one on top of their game, crushing it, and the other who is about to get crushed. In this video, I'm going to talk about the real reason why 90% of real estate agents fail and what the 10% do that's different, and even beyond that. How do you become part of the 1%, the ones who actually make enough money to have the lifestyle of their dreams? So my name is Kevin Ward, the founder of Yes Masters Real Estate Success Training, helping you get more yeses and more successes in your business and in your life. And yesterday, my wife was talking to one of our longtime coaching members who originally came to America, did not even speak English when she was young, and who was constantly told by her parents, you're not good enough. You're never going to amount to anything. She had two older sisters, and while they sent her two older sisters to college, they refused to send her because they said, you're not smart enough. You're not going to be good enough. There's no reason for you to go to college. You're never going to succeed. And so she was forced to wash dishes in her parents' restaurant. Well, she got into real estate. Today, she is living the lifestyle of her dreams. Now, 5 years ago, she got into my coaching. She came in, she was already an experienced agent, but she's like, I want more. And today, she is with her husband and her family. They have their dream home here in Southern California. They just rented an oceanfront home to just come and live at the ocean for a month. And they just moved into it this last week. They hired movers to take and move their gym and their office furniture and all other personal stuff. They're like, we're going to need this for the month. And they literally hired movers to move it from their home to the beach home where they're staying for a month. They have two kids. She has a nanny for each kid. Now, the cool thing is she only works 30 hours a week. So she spends most of her time with her kids, but when she's working, she doesn't send her kids out. She has a nanny taking care of each of them. They're teaching them. They're hanging out with them. And so her and her husband have this great lifestyle. She has a great marriage. She's got everything dialed in. They're traveling. They're right now in building a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio. They're making six figures every single month with their real estate business. And that's what's happening with one agent that started out wondering if they were good enough to ever amount to anything. Now, at the same time, while my wife was having this conversation with that coaching member, I got a Facebook message from another coaching member who is on the front end of their journey, who's not been in real estate for a long time and has just joined my coaching this last year. And here is the message. I'm having a challenge of thinking big. I'm having a challenge of thinking big. What is it going to take to hang around big-minded people like yourself? Is there a way? What do you recommend? What do I have to do to achieve 50 transactions by next year? Help. Now, here's an agent who's struggling, like, I don't know if I can even make it, and I'm having a challenge dreaming big. I'm having a challenge thinking big, because one of the things that I train is if you're going to do real estate, if you're going to succeed in life, go for greatness. Why? Because every single one of us, I believe, have greatness inside of us. And you can reach your dreams, whatever they are. And if you can reach dreams, whatever they are, why not have big dreams? Because you're capable of having that. But so many of us were raised, like I was raised, to have no dreams or small dreams, to always think about settling, to always play small. And so I got this message and I'm like, oh, wow. And I'm thinking about the one agent who's been in my coaching for 5 years and who's making millions of dollars every year and having the lifestyle of their dreams. And this one who's going like, I'm having a problem even thinking about big stuff. So what is it that makes the difference between the agents who go on to succeed and have the lifestyle of their dreams, not just massive income, but have the marriage, have the health, have the family, have the time control, have the income to be able to do the things they want to do, to enjoy an oceanfront home when they want, to be able to make the decisions to do the things that they want to do? What is the difference between that and the agents who barely make it or don't make it at all? Because the reality is that 80% of new agents, and you've heard this, 80% of new agents within 24 months are going to be out of the business. And so I look at it and I'm like, what's the difference? What's the tale of two agents? How do you become the agent who's making it rather than the agent who's just trying to figure out and just trying to survive? And after coaching thousands of agents over the last decade and having hundreds and hundreds of agents who have had absolutely transformed their income and transformed their life, I'm like, I know the difference. The difference is not what people think. It's not your strategy. It's not even your work ethic. It's not your skills. It's all the stuff, all the things that, yes, they matter, but it's not the difference. Here's the difference. Here's the thing that is the difference between those who make it and really make it and those who struggle, never succeed, and are always like just trying to figure it out. Here's the difference. It is the story that you hold in your mind about yourself and about success, about your worthiness, about your ability to achieve. What do you believe about big accomplishments? Do you believe it's possible for you, or do you not believe it's possible for you? Do you believe you were born for greatness, or do you believe you were born and I was one that was just born to be a peasant? I don't know. Why doesn't it work for me? What is it? And it's here, it's right here. It's the story you hold. There is a book by Napoleon Hill that is the classic book on personal success. It was kind of like the original self-help book, and it was called Think and Grow Rich. Now just think about the title for a minute. Think and Grow Rich. What's the point? The book was not titled Work and Grow Rich. It wasn't titled Go to School and Grow Rich. It wasn't Be Born in a Successful Family and Grow Rich. It was Think. That the ultimate secret to succeeding is the story that you hold in your mind. And what I have discovered, and this is the formula, is how do you help somebody who is challenged with this idea of believing that I can actually achieve big dreams, that I can have big stuff, that I can be around, that I can hang out with successful people. How do I make that transformation in my mind from being a small thinker full of self-doubt and limiting beliefs to being somebody who can actually go out and achieve not just survival, but achieve massive success and have the lifestyle of your dreams? And here's the answer. It is what I call the 4 transformers. Now I'm going to give you a link in the description here of this video, a link to a download that is going to lay out for you what I call the 4 transformers of life. What are the 4 things that can help you transform the way you think so that you can transform the way you behave and transform the results that you get? And they're called the 4 transformers. I'm going to just kind of lay them out quickly here, but you can go to 4transformers.com and get a free download. Just a free download, just tell me where to send it, get a free download of the 4 transformers, where I'm going to lay out how to use the 4 transformers to change the way you think and to change the results that you get. So here they are. What are the 4 transformers? Number 1 are declarations. It is declarations, are the daily declarations that you make every single day. Now, I was originally taught these were called affirmations. It's like, what do you say to yourself about yourself? What do you say to yourself every day about yourself? I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know why. I'm not like this. I'm not outgoing. Everybody always throws up these objections. I always get stumped by this. I never can get over my procrastination. I never get over my fear. All of those are declarations. They are the stories that you're holding about your own success. You got to change those. You got to change the declarations. So I'm going to give you one example of how to create a declaration that begins the process of changing your life. In fact, let me give you the 4 transformers. Number 1 is declaration. Number 2 is visualization. Number 3 is association, the people you hang out with. And number 4 is action. These are the 4 transformers of life. Okay, and I'm going to give you kind of an example and kind of an idea of how to take each of these 4 transformers to start transforming the way you think, the way you believe, so that you start transforming the way you show up, the way you act, and the results that you get. Okay, so let's just start with the question for my coaching member here. It says, I'm struggling with how to think big. How do I get to hang out with people that can help me think big, that are already big thinkers, that are already big achievers? How do I do that? And he says, I really want to achieve 50 transactions in 2022. How do I do that? Help. Okay, so let's just say that your goal is to do 50 deals in 2022, next year. So let's say this year that you're doing 10 deals, 20 deals, whatever it is. Okay, 2 deals, whatever it is. You go like, next year I want to do 50. Okay, cool. So how do I do that? Well, the first thing is I've got to set the intention, set the goal, and then I've got to start creating the story and belief that I'm capable of doing that. So here's what I do. I create a declaration. So here would be a very simple declaration. I easily and abundantly have 5 or more closings every month. I easily and abundantly have 5 or more closings every month. I easily and abundantly have 5 or more closings every month. Now, what did I just do? I just created a declaration. Now, don't just say, I easily and abundantly have 5 or more closings every month. No, it's got to be a declaration, not an affirmation. It's a declarative. I declare it with intention, with intensity, with force and verve, with enthusiasm. Okay, and I'm literally, I can just like hands to the sky and go, I easily and abundantly close 5 or more deals every month. Now, here's what I did. One is the energy, the emotion in it. Now, all of this comes from Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. Okay, this was stuff he was teaching nearly 100 years ago. This was stuff is not new. Okay, this is not voodoo. This is not woo-woo, foo-foo. This is proven science of how to rewire your neural pathways. If you change this, change everything. So it's a declaration. And the more, he called it the power of autosuggestion, is what Napoleon Hill called it. And the more intensity I have in it, the faster the transformation happens of what I actually believe. So anytime I have a negative belief, like, I don't know if this is possible for me, boom, I got to eliminate that thought, replace it with my declaration. I easily and abundantly close 5 or more deals every month. I easily and abundantly close 5 or more deals every month. Or maybe it's a certain amount of money you want to make. If you're closing 5 deals a month, that's like $40,000 or $50,000 a month. I easily and abundantly make $50,000 or more every single month. Intensity, repetitiveness over and over again. Declarations is the first step. Now notice here's the key to the declarations. First person, present tense with modifiers. So it's not I close 5 deals every month. It's I easily and abundantly close 5 or more deals every single month. So I'm just intensifying it. Okay, number 2 is visualization. Visualization is now, we're beyond saying the story with that emotion, is now I visualize, I imagine myself having already achieved that. So let's say you look a year from now or at the end of 2022 and go like, okay, I have now closed 50 transactions. I have made $500,000. Visualize yourself having made $500,000 in 2022. At the end of 2022, I've made that. What's different? Imagine your life. Imagine the car you'll have, the house you'll have, whatever it is that is your passion, what you've invested that money in, how your life has changed. No financial stress, no debt. Time, the ability to travel, and just visualize yourself log into your bank account and seeing $150,000 in cash in the bank right now. Visualization. Number 3 is association. Who can I get around that already has the lifestyle that I want? Not just the bank account, because I train on what I call a 7-dimensional life. It's not just money. That's not success. Okay? Money is a resource that can help you have a life. But it doesn't give you a life by itself. Not if you're burning your life to the ground. A lot of people make a lot of money and they're miserable. They're burned out. They're stressed out. I'm talking about your whole life. So this is the life I want. Who can I get around that has the lifestyle that I want? I want to have the income I want, the marriage I want, the health I want, the same values that I have. Who can I get and figure out who do I know that I can get around like that? In our Yes Masters Real Estate Success community, this is where we bring people into our coaching, not only for the training, but also for the association, for the community where you can hang out with like coaching members who are some making high 6-figure and even 7-figure incomes, and they have a great life. They have great marriages. They're healthy. They're excited about life. They love their life. They have great values. They're making a difference. They're adding back. Association is absolutely critical. And then number 4, the 4th transformer is action. No matter what you do, no matter how you think, no matter what you say, no matter who you hang out with, until you actually take action, nothing is going to change. But the moment that you start taking action, everything starts changing. In fact, there is an old book called The Magic of Thinking Big. Now, that you want to achieve big, you got to think big. And this book was written by David Schwartz way back, decades ago, back in the mid-1900s. But this book is so powerful, The Magic of Thinking Big. And one of the keys he says in here is the secret to overcoming your fears and thinking big is action. He says, do the thing that you fear, and the death of fear is certain. When you start taking big actions, massive actions, all the little fears, all the little things go away. Dream big, play big, and win big. It's that simple. Now, to get a detailed framework of how do I implement these 4 transformers in my life, I'm going to invite you to go to 4transformers.com. The number 4, transformers.com. Put in your email. I'll email you this whole download, this PDF that's going to give you the exact framework of exactly how do you implement the 4 transformers with examples and all of that, so you can download that and start transforming your life right now. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If it's your first time here, play to win and always expect yes.